Hi everyone, welcome back. This is episode number 5. This is the last video in this series. It's so good to have you back. Obviously, I've got Ravit with me again, the lovely Ravit. And in this video, we're going to be talking about why the hybrid strategy, so why hybrid online programs are much more powerful, much more beneficial, and are going to give you much more impact and income in comparison to traditional online courses. So I want to start off by just explaining what I see as a traditional online course. And then I'm going to talk about what a hybrid is and what the differences are, and why I think every coach should have a hybrid program in their business if they want to earn more money and they want more time in their life. If you want those two things, this is the answer to those problems. So first of all, I want to just pick up on the fundamental problems with traditional courses. So the first problem is that most people get sold into the concept of creating a course. So they put together a 5 or 6 module course. They don't think too much about it. They just teach whatever they do in their one-to-one program. They assume that the market wants that. They spend maybe 2 months, 3 months putting this content together. And then they put it on Thinkific. They put it on a platform like Thinkific or what's the other ones? Teachable, Udemy, all those kind of platforms. And it sits there and no one buys it, no one knows about it. And even when people do find that course and they go and purchase it and they pay their $50 for it or their $100 for it, people don't take it seriously because they've already paid $50 for it. So it sits on their hard drive. No one goes through the course content. So the person doesn't get a result. The person that bought it doesn't learn anything. And the course creator doesn't make any money. Okay, so pricing is one of the major issues. If you're undercharging for courses, you just can't make money. Okay, that's the first thing. The second thing is you just need to have it somewhere where people can find it. You need to have a marketing strategy. And then the third major problem with online courses is that when people go through them, they don't have any accountability. They don't have any help or support. They can't ask questions. All they've got is video content. So you may have put off starting a course before because you think, well, I can't get people the result that I can get them one-to-one. And people won't buy my course because they want me, they want my time. And they're all beliefs in your head that will stop you ever being able to scale and use digital products. So they're the main points I want to make, is that if you want to have more time, more money, and you want to genuinely have the lifestyle that comes from having digital products and courses, it can be done, but it needs to be done a little bit differently. And we do this by bringing together all the best bits of an online course, so the online members area and all that great content. And we then bring in the best bits of group coaching, which we use a community for. And this is how community fits into all of this. And then we have things like live Q&A calls each week, or we do like a series of training videos based on certain topics from the course. So everyone that buys the course is going to have accountability. They're going to have somewhere they can go and ask questions within the community. They can meet the other members that are going through the program. And they can also jump on and get personalized help and support on live calls each week. So we call this the hybrid model, and we've been helping coaches do this now for about 2 years across many different niches. And the great thing about the hybrid model is that you can charge virtually the same, if not more, than you do for one-to-one. Whereas with just an online course, you can't really, there's only so much you can charge for just online content. Whereas if you've got that community built around the course, and you've got the extra help and support on the live Q&A calls, it means people are going to go through the course, they're going to get results, and they're going to be willing to pay you a lot more money because it's not just online content. So essentially, it brings together all the best bits of group coaching, online courses, and live training, and brings all those bits together, and means you can charge more and you can work with any amount of people. So rather than being tied down to working with 2 or 3 clients a month, you could essentially work with 1,000, 2,000 people a year. And it all boils around having that little community of people that are going through the content, and that makes all the difference. And I know Ravit is doing this, so her coaches in her community are creating their own mini courses. They've got their own little breakout communities within the wider community. And that's the way to go for most coaches looking to use digital products, in my opinion. What are your thoughts, Ravit?
So yeah, I think that and this is one of the reasons that I created a community, is because I didn't feel I was unteachable. So I did that, and I didn't feel like there was any engagement. I didn't know anything about the clients who purchased it. I couldn't even do follow-ups. I was tired of doing funnels on funnels on funnels on funnels and hoping that they open my email at some point. So what I love about Divorced by Rose is that it's a large community with a whole bunch of smaller communities. And each coach has their course and has their own individualized community. So that means that when someone comes in, a parent comes into Divorced by Rose, they could be in the main page. So it kind of looks and feels like Facebook. So like a scroll and everybody's posting their own stuff. But when someone purchases a course, they automatically get put into that course's community. So now that person is actually talking and engaging with the other parents who've purchased that course and with the moderator. So the host, the person who created the course. So now that moderator or the host is able to now go into deeper dive conversations with these people. And the whole idea is to keep the conversations going, saying, what did you like about this course? What did you like about that? What about this? What about that? And start engaging conversations with your even more niche target market than all of Divorced by Rose, because now you're really, really in a smaller bubble of people who really want to know and hear what you do. So then the coaches are talking with the hope that the next step is the one-on-one coaching.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
So it's all about building. So it's all about building momentum and about creating a flow to your course and to who you are and to what you do.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And, and the great thing is the pricing. Because you are adding so much value, you're packaging so much more into it than just the typical course. It really means you can charge a lot more for it. And, most of my clients and all of my hybrid programs in the past have been at least $2,000. I've seen people charging $5,000 for it because they're getting access to that content, which they can revisit anytime they want to inside the members area. They can hop into their little mini group, the little community, and they can ask questions and get real time answers from you and any moderators that you might have. So if someone is stuck on module 1 and they've got a question that's personal to them and their particular problem, they can jump in the little community, ask the question, and get some support for them. So that makes a massive difference, because if you don't have that, if you're just going through the content on its own, you don't have that extra level of support. And that is why courses fall down. That's why most people just buy courses and don't ever go through them. They don't complete module 1 even. I don't know about you, but I've bought many courses where I got to module 2 maybe or 3, and then I've just abandoned it because I just got bored. There was nothing else for me to keep momentum. So if you use course content with community and some live stuff as well, it really changes the game. I'm talking multiple 6-7 figures a year doing that stuff, but still being able to get great results for your clients. And that's the biggest difference, because people will talk about it and they'll refer people.
Exactly. And I think that the beauty of community is because you're building yourself something new and you're trying to take the effort to draw people in from all different areas so that they can come here for anything that you do. It is a good place to, and this is what I believe, to start off with a lower ticket item, draw all the people in, and once they're in and they're hooked, then you go and charge a higher ticket item.
Yeah.
As opposed to spending thousands and thousands of dollars with, putting your stuff on Teachable to draw people in, hoping and praying that they stay, but they're not. They're going to come in, they're going to look around. If they don't buy, they're out. They're not coming back.
Yeah, I mean, no one's finding those things. I mean, you're relying on Teachable to do your marketing for you. You have no control, and even if when someone buys the course, you might earn $100 from it. And so you've got no control over the marketing. You can't scale. You can't find new people unless you've got a marketing strategy in place. And if you're spending money on ads to do that, you're making no profit. So, this really, the hybrid program, in my opinion, is the best thing that I've ever discovered in terms of being able to get amazing results for clients and also being able to earn the kind of income you want. It's the perfect blend, in my opinion. This is why community is so appealing to me, and really why I want to encourage my clients and my members of my community to really consider launching a hybrid program, building their own community, or being part of someone else's where you can build that hybrid program. It really is the way forward. And yeah, one-to-one coaching is limited, But, you know, in these communities, people can still buy your hybrid program and maybe buy some mini courses and still approach you and say, right, I want to work with you one-to-one, and you have a 10 grand offer, a 20 grand offer, because the people have built trust with you from going through your courses and being part of your community. They're far more likely to want to work with you one-to-one as well. And that's where you make your bigger money on the back end. So there's so much opportunity with communities and courses.
And the one other thing, when you're doing courses that is not in a community, that's like hosted somewhere else, you're essentially asking the person, okay, I want you to enter your email address on my website, and then go onto my Facebook page and join my group, and then go into my Teachable and buy my course, and then come back to Facebook and make sure you engage with me, and then answer my emails. So you're asking them to do so many things, and everyone is scattered all over the place. And you think anyone remembers? I don't even remember. If I got a bunch of those instructions, you know how much I would do? Nothing. Yeah. Because I've got too much going on in a day to do that. Yeah. But when you build a community, everything they do and every interaction is always in one place. Yeah. You're not asking them to leave and come back and leave and come back, because when they leave, you don't know that they're going to come back. Yeah. So you're going to send them 100 emails to say, come back, come back, come back. Yeah. Right? But in a community, you don't need to do that.
Yeah. And that's the beauty of it. They get a login, they get the username, the password, they log into the members area, they've got answers to questions, they've got a community, they've got the products that are relevant to them. It's just the way forward. I'm so excited about the whole thing, and I just want all of you guys that are watching to take inspiration from this and get excited with us, you know, and come along, you know, watch my journey. You know, I'm building this myself on the back of 3 years of doing one-to-one. You know, I've done courses, I've done the hybrid myself, but I've ended up going back to one-to-one because I thought I didn't have the right solution. Now I do. It's nailed now. It's online community, online course, live Q&As every week. That's it. And I can help you do all of this through that program. So if it's something of interest, just, you know, come and join both of our communities. Let's carry on the conversation. And we'll do all we can to help you.
Yeah, I'll be posting, you know, my coordinates to join, and to, if you want to have further conversations about what I'm doing and how I'm doing things and all that. So I'll be posting my links and my coordinates. Would love to chat with you further and explore if this is something that is of value to you, and we'll take it from there.
Yeah, thank you so much for everyone that's watched this series. We've only been talking, and we've only known each other for about 10 days or so, and we've got a lot done. We've had a lot of conversations outside of doing this, and we're really excited about the future of our collaboration, but also the future for coaches in this new world post-COVID, and all these different opportunities that we've got with online communities and digital products. So really hope you got a lot of value out of this. I really appreciate you taking the time. Make sure you come and visit us, join our respective communities. And yeah, we'll speak to you soon.
Thank you guys. Wishing you all day that matters.
Take care. Bye.